Hey there, how's everybody doing? What do we got here? Coming up on 3:30. I'm just gonna go real quick. We're gonna talk about the futures. Netflix numbers are out. It was a miss. I think this might be a gift. We'll see where it's trading in the morning. All right. These guys are pretty stealth with cash, so I would I think that this is again. I think this it closed at 107.79. Right now, trading at 99 bucks. We'll see. Like I said, I think that pairs up by the time we see tomorrow morning. I wouldn't be surprised if we got back up to near 100 bucks. Okay, if not more. All right. So I think Netflix is good. It's already coming back inside here now. All right. Again, closed at 107.79, trading at 99.35 right now. See if anything happens with that. All righty. Now, just going to kind of go through the futures here. SPY says, all right, you see what we had today? Very choppy. Okay. Very choppy across the board here. All right. These are the 15s. Real choppy day. All right. So I got some numbers for you then here. I'm gonna just give you numbers on SPX. All right. And SPX numbers to the upside is going to be 70.89. 70.89 coming to the upside on SPX. We closed at 70.41. All right. So 70.89 to the upside, and then coming back down, I'm sticking with my number at 69.80. All right, so 69.80 coming back in this area in here. All right, so we'll see if anything happens with that. Just trying to get some range in here, just get some ideas. This is a big move that made. All right, so SPX, that's what you got there. You got Qs to the upside. 643 is my number to the upside. We went up to 642.18 today. Again, we've got no magnitudes up here. All right, so this is all brand new territory. So I'm at on the to the highs. I'm at 643. And then coming back down, which is kind of the more important number, you can write this one down. This will be $608 and 20 cents. Now that would break through our equilibrium number, that 612 number. So I'm thinking that we can break through this, and then, but I think we should hang around by this number. All right. So 608.20 on the downside on the Qs. Got that going there. Diamonds to the upside. I gotta go with 491.05. 491.05. All right. So 491.05. We're coming up in this area, right up in here. All right. So we'll see if we hold there. It looks like this right here, right around 490.59. All right. I think I start to find some exhaustion risk to the upside there. And then on the diamonds to the lows, I got to take us all the way back to 475 in this area in here. All right. 475 at the low of this week. All right, and keeping it pretty tight too. All right, because we are coming off of these highs. All right, so that's your diamonds, that's your Qs, that's your SPY. We look at the Nasdaq. Just really hard to call on this one right now too. So to the highs, I'm gonna be at 27,000. All right, we're at 26,456 right now. All right, so 27,000 to the highs, and then you can write that down again. And then so 27 to the highs, coming back down. I'm back down to 25,000. 600 and 260, 25,260 breaking back down. All right, 25,260 would break us back down to the. So that's a bit of a ways down here. All right, 25,620. I think I might have messed up on that one. Hold on here. I don't think I wanted to go that low. Um, see where we're at here. 20. Hold on there, killer. All right, 25,500, 25.5. All right, 25.5 coming back down on that number. All right, big down. I widened them up on the on the cash for for potential reasons. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Um, you know, probably more to the upside. Tech is really going good. There's stall outs all over the place. Picking the right ones is really what's, if you can pick the right ones all the time, then you're just going to be wonderful. All right, a little bit more here. We got Clack, ASML, and NVIDIA are going to be reporting. All right, pretty soon. It's going to start like the 17th is when everything's going to kick off. All right, so on the 17th is where we're going to start to get. We're going to have Procter Gamble coming out there, and then we're going to have at the end of the month we're going to have Exxon, Chevron, and Boeing. Those are going to be coming out on the 28th of the month and the last weekend of the month. But coming in here now with Meta, somewhere around the 24th. They don't even have a hard date yet, so I'm saying 24th or 25th. All right, Meta, and if it's a weekend, then it's probably going to be the Friday or the Monday. All right, so Meta, somewhere around the 24th, 25th. Same thing with Google. So we're going to get Meta, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. All right, and that's going to be the 24th and 20th. Meta and Google, and then the next week will be Microsoft, Amazon. Okay, and then we get some energy stocks that'll be reporting, and I'll get more as I get them. All right, but for right now, that's what we're looking at. Netflix kind of kicked everything off here today, but the banks already reported, and they were good. They were good. There was only like Goldman Sachs was the only one that was really kind of a miss. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. All right, we'll get back to the stocks in the morning. Cisco, man, Cisco just really moved up good today for us for Cisco. Cisco was a good day for us over here. All right, at the Sepia Group, Cisco. 84.50 now, still pushing on the overnights. All right, I think Qualcomm is better. I think that one will come back up too. All right, Micron kind of out of sorts today. See about that one. All right, and I'm gonna leave it there. I just wanted to tell you where our resistance is and where our support is, and then we'll be looking at them in the morning again. So we'll jump in again on it. All right. So everybody have a good evening and be good.